What's up, y'all? Okay, I'm coming. Crystal here with the tea, okay? So I don't have a long video, but I do have encouragement for you. And I want to encourage you to move by faith and not by sight. If you look at the verse of the day says, for do I now persuade men or God, or do I seek to please men? For if I yet pleased men, I should not be the servant of Christ. That's Galatians 1, verse 10. That's the King James Version. So I say that because are you putting your faith in man, or are you putting your faith in God? In the things you do day to day, your thoughts, the words that come out of your mouth, your actions, the way you treat others, and everything like that. And I'm not saying that you're perfect, but you will be allowing God to do a work within you that shows that you are serving him, and you're not doing the things that you do day to day to persuade man. Now, let me give y'all an example. Today, just this past month alone, just the month of October period, has been a lot of first time things and new things for me. So even just up till today, there's a lot of things that I have gained in my life, and a lot of things that are now exiting my life too this month. And I remember the Holy Spirit told me what I do this month matters. Like, it's the golden hour for me. And it's like I'm in an hour of like rapid, accelerated recovery. And what I do, I don't want to catch up. What I do in this month matters. He told me that, I think October 1st or 2nd. And so here I am today, October 29th. I knew by the end of the month that I would have to let my job go. But the Holy Spirit reminded me that I told you it was temporary. There's nothing permanent in this season. So just like any wounds or anything that needs to be sealed up, closed up, all of that, it's not permanent. It's temporary. It's going to heal. It's going to be renewed. And it's going to be like it never happened, right? So yesterday was the last day at my job. And I was trying to hold on to it for as long as I could. The Lord was like, nope, you got what you needed from that job. You were able to do some things that you needed to do. That was temporary. It's time to move on. I'm like, okay, yes, sir. This is what it looks like when you serve God. Second, there is something he's been telling me to do concerning school. And so today I had to let go of a stronghold, something I would consider a stronghold. I was attached to accomplishing school in the wrong way for years. And so yesterday, I had to put in an email to withdraw from this course and enroll in a totally different school, a totally different path that he told me to do. This is what it looks like to serve God, because when I start telling certain people, they're not going to understand why I'm doing it and how I'm going to do it, especially me being a single mom of 6. How are you going to do this? How are you going to do that? So I just completed, let me show y'all if it comes back up. I just completed the application. Cover the name. But it says, hi, Crystal, you've made the big step toward your educational goals. I will tell y'all more about this later, but I just finished this application. Okay. So what else happened today? It's like, okay, God, I don't have that job. I have another job that's supposed to start next week. So I'm just looking at how God is lining things up for me, but also how he's giving me the opportunity to work on the things that he told me to do before this month is over, because he said it's going to be a very critical time and your decisions matter. You better shake off that those emotions that have been trying to keep you bound. And when I tell y'all this morning, I had to pray. Like, I literally had to shake myself first and then say, Holy Spirit, let's get this together, okay? And I had to pray in my car. I mean, praying heaven down and getting rid of the devil, because if I don't walk in that authority finally, I won't be able to complete the things. Like, God will not be able to complete the work within me if I don't do my part. So closing out this month of October, we have like 2 days left. Today is the 30th. Today is 29th. 2 days left in this month. I even decided to move by faith and go apply for a townhouse for me and my family. The Lord was like, yesterday I was crying because I felt the overwhelming presence of the Holy Spirit. And I just began to pray because I knew in that moment that God wanted to speak to me. And I began to cry as I was praying because I knew that this was the nudge that I got you. Like, I was crying because I'm like, Lord, I'm scared, but I have to do this. And I have to confess to him so he can go into my heart and fix those areas of my life. I was crying. I'm like, Lord, I'm scared, but I'm going to do this because you have been sending enough messages through people to me. You have been sending enough things to me for me to see what you're trying to do. And if I've been telling you I don't want to miss you, I don't want to miss you, so I'm going to trust you. Not only that, I was just listening to a young lady that I watch on YouTube, and she had this revelation about how we treat God or how we treat the Holy Spirit, and how that it directly reflects in relationship with a man. So I am married, but I am in a single season right now. I've been single, not single, but separated for about 8 months, 7 months now, probably longer, just physically separated, but for a year now. And so he was speaking to me through that, and he's really been speaking to me concerning my marriage and how I've been treating my husband. And I'm not afraid to confess this now, but I have not been the nicest woman to him. And she said in that message, she said, how can we expect God to prepare us and send us a man, or even if we have one, and we treat the way we treat him is like almost like a reflection of how we are with God and the Holy Spirit. And I'm like, I started thinking and I started connecting the two. And I was like, okay, I hear you, Lord. Because I pick and choose when I want to trust God. I pick and choose when I want to move by faith. I pick and choose when I want to do what God is telling me to do. And if I don't do these things and complete the task within the next 2 days, 2.5 days, it's not going to look too good for me. So that's my tea today. I have been making so many faith moves. And I really got to sit up. Hey, baby. I really got to sit down and reflect on what God has done for me this month through my trust in him. Not through my trust in myself or man. So even some of the moves that I made, like applying for a townhome for me and my family, buying myself a car for me and my family, it's to trust him, because I can't trust in the things that I used to trust into to provide for me. So that's my testimony.